Within the walls of the East Star Palace, Xian and Hu approach Woon, curious about the recent turn of events. Xian questions Woon, trying to make sense of the sudden acknowledgement as the heavenly demon successor after spending a mere few weeks in the cave. Hu chimes in, wearing a smile, suggesting that it's quite extraordinary for Woon to gain such recognition with his limited time inside the cave. Woon proceeds to summarize his experiences within the cave, recounting the trials with the mosquitoes, the phantom trail, and the encounters with the subterranean monsters. Hu expresses disbelief, remarking on the incredible secret concealed within the cave of the heavenly demon. Xian adds to the astonishment, noting that the cave had remained a mystery for over 300 years, and Woon was the first to unravel its secrets. Woon's worry seeps through as he realizes the implications of his newfound status. He had hoped to lay low and surprise everyone in the end, much like the dramatic twists in stories. However, the sudden revelation of being the heavenly demon's successor threatens to provoke his enemies. Woon acknowledges his own weakness and the challenges he may face. To worsen matters, he not only deviated from the plot of his own story by venturing through the cave, but also became the heavenly demon's successor. The weight of this realization fills him with fear and uncertainty about the actions the second young master may take and what his own course of action should be. With the plan already set in motion, he realizes that it is too late to turn back. He accepts that things have unfolded in an unexpected manner, and now he must make the best of the situation. Turning to Hu, he assigns him a task. He instructs Hu to go to a specific location and gather certain items, emphasizing the importance of delivering silver to the villagers as well. Woon understands the significance of supporting the community that has played a role in his journey. Curious about the progress of the archer's training, Woon asks Xian for an update. Xian informs him that the horseback training has been completed successfully. Inspired by this, Woon decides to consult with Secretary Jiang. Together with Xian, they discuss the possibility of incorporating melee training to develop a new dagger art. Woon recognizes the expertise of Xian and Secretary Jiang, particularly in martial arts theories. He believes that their collaboration will birth the best dagger art. The modern Special Forces knife fighting techniques will turn into a unique style of murim. He suggests postponing the melee training for now and shifting the focus to the survival training of the Dark Lions unit. He emphasizes the significance of their upcoming discussion and requests that Dampiang also be present, as he has a specific role to play in tonight's meeting. As the evening arrives, Woon gathers with Hu, Xian, Jiang, and Dampiang around a table for an important meeting. Sitting at the table, Dampiang's thoughts swirl with confusion and reluctance. He questions why he has been summoned to this place and why he must be involved in this gathering. Inside the box lie the items retrieved from the heavenly demonic cave. He reveals that these items hold extraordinary significance. They are far from ordinary. He declares that if anyone desires to claim any of the items, they should do so, as he intends to dispose of the remaining ones. As the group examines the precious items, Jiang raises a question. He wonders why Woon is giving them such valuable treasures. Woon responds, acknowledging their talent and stating that no matter how precious the items may be, they cannot compare to the skills and abilities of his companions. In his thoughts, Woon believes that by showing his generosity, his ally will be motivated to work even harder. Gratefully, they accept the items, understanding the trust and appreciation behind the gesture. Hu eagerly selects a sword, while Xian chooses a bow. Jiang, uncertain about his choice, receives a ring from Woon. Woon explains that it is called the Dark Dragon Ring and possesses the same effect as the Blood Poison Pearl. He wishes to protect Jiang, his valuable tactician, from being poisoned. However, Woon inwardly sighs, knowing that Jiang's tendency to cry excessively contradicts his nickname as the demonic tactician in the novel. Dampiang, feeling left out, touches the back of his head. Woon addresses him, stating that there is nothing specifically for him among the items. Instead, he assigns Dampiang a mission to sell the remaining artifacts from the heavenly demons for a premium. Knowing that the Mach family possesses extensive knowledge about weapons, Woon urges Dampiang to obtain the highest possible price for these valuable items. As Woon walks down the hallway, her mind is preoccupied with thoughts of her brother, Woon. After successfully conquering the challenges of the heavenly demonic cave, Woon has now become the descendant of the heavenly demon. As Wool enters the room, Woon greets her, but she scolds him for not informing her in advance as usual. Interrupting her, Woon presents Wool with a seal from the Rahu clan. Curious, Wool asks if he has already visited them. Woon confidently replies that he always keeps his promises, and now it's her turn to fulfill her part of the agreement. Wool, initially doubtful, finds herself at a disadvantage. Seeking answers, Wu questions how Woon managed to gain the acknowledgement of the Rahu clan. Woon remains silent, not providing a direct response. He doesn't seem to place much importance on his status as the heavenly demon's descendant. He barely managed to gain the approval of the Rahu clan by presenting valuable jewels, worth as much as the hornless dragon gloves. Woon reassures Wu that his true desire is to form an alliance with her, not the Chanyu clan. Wu's thoughts drift to Jean, the second young master, the villainous character in the novel. She thought Woon reminds of Jean. Accepting the alliance as promised, Wu pledges her cooperation to Woon. He expresses his gratitude and eagerly awaits their future cooperation, placing his trust in his sister. As Jean sits by the window, his expression grows serious. The wind gently rustles through his hair as he contemplates the situation. Speaking to himself, Jean addresses Woon's decision to form an alliance with Wu. He acknowledges that Woon must hold genuine intentions, taking this race seriously. Lost in his thoughts, Jean unconsciously conjures a small flame in his hands. He watches as it burns a piece of wood, knowing well that the head attendant will likely be upset with him for this act of mischief. Emerging from the depths of a mountain cave, a man boldly steps forward. With a bandana adorning his head, we are introduced to the male lead of this novel, Quang. Known for his heroic ways, he sets off into the nearby forest, his movements swift and determined. However, despite his courage and bravery, Quang has found himself lost for the past 2 days. Like the iconic character Zoro, he seems to possess no sense of direction, often finding himself in unfamiliar territory. Quang swiftly moves through the area, searching for someone who can provide him with directions. As he travels, he comes across a group of bandits known for robbing innocent people. Quang, unaware of their intentions, approaches them to ask for directions and, unintentionally, delivers a powerful kick to the face of one of the bandits, causing him to collapse to the ground. Enraged, the bandits become more hostile towards him. Despite his initial intention of seeking directions, Quang, feeling hungry, takes the opportunity to ask if they have any food. This only further infuriates the bandits, leading to a sword swing towards Quang. With agility and skill, he manages to avoid the attack, swiftly retaliating with a powerful punch to the bandit's stomach, bringing him down. Witnessing the bandits' actions and realizing the plight of the victims, Quang cannot simply leave without taking action. A man with a bruised face approaches him, expressing gratitude for his intervention. In exchange for Quang's help in stopping the bandits, the man promises to treat him to a satisfying meal. He agrees, but reminds the man to keep his promise. The bandits, undeterred, launch another attack on Quang. This time, he unsheaths his sword and engages in combat. With his exceptional skills and strength, he swiftly defeats the bandits, overpowering them with ease. The battle concludes in a single decisive move, leaving the bandits defeated and the victims safe. As Quang collapses to the ground, clutching his stomach in pain, a concerned man approaches him, asking if he is injured. With a sad expression, he explains that his ailment is not a physical injury, but rather hunger that gnaws at his empty stomach. Hearing this, the man kindly offers him food to alleviate his hunger. As he eagerly consumes the meal, the man observes him with curiosity. In his thoughts, he recognizes the ruggedness of Quang's clothing and the display of incredible martial arts skills. Despite his age, Quang possesses a mastery of martial arts that suggests he has honed his abilities on the mountain and is now making his way down.